Hello there, I hope everyone is enjoying the new season. This video is going to be pretty quick, just to share my initial impressions on build given the new items. I've seen a lot of people complaining they're struggling to find a good AP Nami build, and I've got one I sort of like. I don't think it is optimized, and there will be room for improvement as the season goes on, and it is subject to Riot rebalancing items that are wildly overtuned or weak. This is just based on my impressions after 2 days of playing. First of all, here's the general build. Let's start with the upgraded support item. Which of the 5 do we not want to go? Bloodsong is the first, and while it is incredibly overpowered, I don't think it is for us because it doesn't really have synergy with how we want to play as Nami. Champions that can abuse it, like Senna or Pyke, are eating well, but I don't think we can really make use of it. I don't think that Sleigh is that good on Nami either. It's a small amount of healing and move speed on a 20-second cooldown. We are not an engaged support, so for us this is mainly just for peeling an ally, and so I see its use being limited. And now, somewhat controversially, I don't think Zaz'Zek is good on Nami. It does not proc on E or Mandate's detonation, and it is only against champions that the damage can be triggered. Even with AP Nami, I feel like this does not really fit, and so I don't think it's the way to go. So, that leaves 2 options, the first being Celestial Opposition, the spiritual successor to Crown. I think if the enemy team has a lot of backline threat that you're going to struggle to deal with, this might be useful, especially since every AP champion in the game that decides to build Storm Surge just one-taps you at the moment, but it's not my preferred upgrade. Initial impressions are that this is going to be a crutch and not the common option, instead being situational. Obviously this means I think Dreammaker is the way to go. 90 on hit damage, it seems to apply to neutral monsters and minions, it gives damage reduction, and damage-wise it seems to outperform Zaz'Zek, since you have an easier time applying it as noted earlier. So what about the rest of the build? Boots, we mainly have the 2 options we did at the end of last season. Lucidity boots are now 900 gold, which is nice and my preferred option. But squishy teams that are unlikely to build MR can also be an option to build Sorks into. I think we really want to rush tier 2 boots. The changes to Mandate mean we don't quite get the same value we did getting it as early as possible, and tier 2 boots are strong on supports. We do still go Mandate first item. With the damage now being current health, it generally does deal more damage than last season. The enemy needs to have 1000 to 1500 health depending on your ally's level to break even with last season's damage, which makes it generally a stronger item. From there I go Morello. 2200 gold for 90 AP and 15 haste is incredibly good. The anti-heal is more often than not just a bonus, however if the enemy does have healing to cut down, then you get even more value. Dark Seal and Mejai get slotted in as appropriate, unless you're having a really bad game. I'm kind of the opinion that it can still be worth it, since even when behind, one good fight can allow you to pick up a bunch of stacks and make up for the gold deficit, but it's not going to be for everyone. This leaves 1 or 2 more item slots to fill, and I'm not settled here like I am on the rest of the build. To save time, I'm just going to put a list with my thoughts. You can pause to read, but otherwise this video will be much longer and you probably only want to know about a specific few items. Runes are the same as last season, airy with Manaflow, Transcendence and Scorch. Secondaries depend on enemy bot lane, since generally I prefer to play to win lane. Presence of Mind and Cut Down when against a tankier support, and I don't feel like I need Cosmic Insight for flash uptime. Cheap Shot and Eyeball Collection into squishier lanes. Just remember to practice your auto EW combos so you can reliably proc it. Cosmic Insight if you really need flash such as against a pike, cookies, or futures are flexible. I have not tried Triple Tonic, but it seems like only the skill elixir is useful on Nami, so I don't think it'll be good, but I'm open to it. Alright, so that's all. Best of luck for Season 14, and have a wonderful week.